What's up, guys? My name is Caden Willis, and coming at you with a different and unusual video I have never done before. This is usually the thing I use to stream, but I found a way to record a video based on this platform. I thought it would be easier since there's some stuff that I would like to go over with today. And just wondering if you hear some background noise, there is a big thunderstorm going on right now, as if I am recording this at 10:41 p.m. on a Monday night. So, we're gonna just go ahead and dive into it. We have some juicy Falcons news I'd like to get into, and I know how I said it was gonna be streaming on Saturday. That's gonna be a bunch of NFL stuff. I just decided, you know what, Caden, we're gonna get stuff done today based on the Falcons stuff. So before the first thing we're gonna do, we'll get who the Falcons signed and who the Falcons released. So the first thing we're going to look at who the Falcons released, and apparently D Alford is now on the Bills, and Tyler Algier is now Cardinals. And in case you're wondering, um, the total amount of money here about $8 million, and then for Tyler Algier, and then let me go back. Um, and then same thing with D Alford. I hate these ads. Um, about 10 million and the cap for the Bills, so that's pretty good for a cornerback. Um, and then now we're gonna look at the signed and the I'm sorry about this pop-up thing. It just randomly pops up. It's this website. But Jake Bailey, we signed a new punter. Bradley Pinion now has walked the plank, so he is no longer on our team. So we got him for about a lot of money, $3 million for a punter. And then we re-signed Austin Hooper, who came from the Patriots. So what's funny story is that he was on the Falcons. He was drafted the year that they went to the Super Bowl, the year the 28-3 thing happened. Yes, I know. I am a Falcons fan, and my dad did experience that. I didn't experience that because I wasn't big into the football until about 2019. But I do know who Austin Hooper is, and I remember him like when I started watching football back in 2019. Like he was the tight end. He was a really good tight end. And then I saw he got traded to the Patriots. I was like, okay. And he was on the Patriots for a few years. He literally was just in the Super Bowl on the Patriots and then lost. And now he's back on the Falcons. I think that was probably a Matt Ryan decision. And then we got Cam Thomas, edge from the Browns. I think likely a Kevin Stefanski move right there. Um, so we'll see how he does. He seems like a pretty good cost and a pretty good edge. We already have Jalen Walker, but I think we went and got Cam Thomas because of the James Pierce situation. So we don't know how if James Pierce is going to be playing because we haven't really heard anything else. Um, so well, likely Cam Thomas will be starting for James Pierce's position unless we figure out anything. And then next up we signed good old Nick Folk, a kicker from the Jets. And what's interesting is that our special teams, both of them are gone now. So we lost Bradley Pinion and we lost Zane Gonzalez, which a lot of Falcons fans thought Zane Gonzalez was going to be staying. So Bradley Pinion. So I got like really shocked when I saw that they were gone because I thought they were going to be staying. So Nick Folk just for a year. He's only going to be here for about a year. Or wait, no, sorry, 2 years. He's going to be here for 2 years. Um, and then I think I understand the Cam Thomas thing a year, Austin Hooper a year, and then Jake Bailey 3 years because I'm gonna need a punter for a while. Austin Hooper just a backup tight end, edge probably a year. We don't know. They probably are thinking about maybe end of the year James Pierce will come back. So that's yeah. And then um Amadeus Zukias, which I did mention in my short, he is back on the Falcons. So he was on the Falcons in 2020. and then he went to the Commanders, I believe 2 years ago. Or no, he was on the Commanders 2 years ago. I think he was traded like in around 2022, and then he was on the Bears last year, so we got him back now. We signed him. Um, and he's probably only going to be here for 1 year, so he's a good Darnell Mooney replacement. And then Christian Harris here, a linebacker from Houston. Um, a good linebacker, I guess, to replace Caden Ellis because he is no longer here. He is a free agent. If we would want him, we probably would have had a franchise tag him, but I think the Falcons didn't really have that much money because they are still paying Kirk the money that they owe him, even though he's no longer on the team. Um, and so they probably went decided, hey, let's go pick up Christian Harris from Houston, who is a free agent, since we were no longer having Caden Ellis. So that's probably what was going through Kevin Stefanski, Arthur Blank, and Matt Ryan's mind at the time. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So we will be seeing this. Damn, okay. We will be seeing this website again on Saturday night when I do my stream for all the teams. So we'll be going through all the teams and all the free agents they decided. There's still going to be more free agency stuff this week. So I'll probably post another video around this week about free agency. We'll just have to see who the Falcons sign. And then on Saturday, the stream, we're gonna like have to get to it as soon as possible. So like I'm going live whenever I can. Like whenever I can, I'm gonna go live. Like the earliest I can, I'm gonna go live because we have to dive into free agency stuff. Because since there's so much stuff, it could be happening while we're on the stream. So likely we might be streaming for about like either like 2 hours up to like 6 hours. So say like we start the stream at 7 o'clock, we'd be going till like 12 a.m. or 1 a.m., which is crazy. Um, and then the last thing that I want to get to here is Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa, he did sign with us. It is true. Yes. And a lot of Falcons fans are saying that this is a bad decision, that we shouldn't have signed him. I agree. I don't think we should have signed him. I would have rather have Kyler. But I mean, we just gotta use what we have. So that, and then yeah, D offer's gone, and then why the Dolphins released Tua, all that stuff. And see, we sign it. Here it says ESPN sources. This is former Dolphins QB Tua Tagovailoa plans to sign 1 year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. The move now will give the Falcons two left-hand quarterbacks, Tagovailoa and Michael Penix, heading into the 2026 season. So the thing that puts like my thoughts into my brain is that the only thing that I think is good about this is that Tua is an experience in the NFL. He's been in the NFL for about the past, I think, like 5 years. So, and Penix, this is his second year, but his first time starting. So I think with Penix's injury, Tua can work with him since they're both left-handed quarterbacks, and Tua can get him some tips. Like it would have been kind of cool if we could have signed Michael Vick as our quarterback coach, because he could have also gave him Penix sticks because he was also a left-handed quarterback. But that's the only good thing that I think about Tua here. And then as you can see, we did release Darnell Mooney. Um, and then here's the situation. The cops responded to 911 calls before Pierce's arrest. Um, so this was yeah. So I'm not really gonna get into that too much because it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it is a big of a deal, but not really for free agency. But we'll talk about this later. And then Tyler Algier leaving, signing with the Cardinals. It says here Falcons running back Tyler Algier reached agreement today with the Arizona Cardinals. So it was sometime today he re-signed it. And here's the Austin Hooper thing. It says Austin Hooper reached a deal with the Falcons, which is say here. And then the Dolphins cut Tua, all that, and then Gino's still on the Raiders. We haven't really covered that much yet. Daniel Jones still on the free agency. Um, yeah. I get okay, here. Falcons get a fifth European game this time in Madrid. So they will be playing in Madrid this year. And then they're sticking with Penix, and then Kirk, he's a sleeper free agent, so nobody has picked him up yet. And then all that stuff. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski, all this stuff. Yeah, so he's gonna be released in about 2 days. So, and then Kyle Pitts is staying here, who franchise tagged him. Um, yeah. See, I don't really think there's any much left for the Falcons stuff. Yeah, you can see here, it says Falcons DC disappointed over the Pierce arrest. So, yeah. Um, yeah. So there's not really that much stuff about the Falcons. The rest of it, is just, the resting stuff. But I guess, I mean, we can talk about how Ian Cunningham. Okay, so not Ian Cunningham. This Mike Evans thing. It says, um, he we'll get more into like all the other teams and stuff, but I'll just say a quick note, Mike Evans on the 49ers now. A lot of people might know. Um, yeah, so we'll get into most of that later. So that's pretty much going to be it for the Falcons free agency today. I might have a couple more shorts coming out for this free agency. I'm gonna take a little pause on the Madden rebuilds so we can like focus more on free agency and the draft and stuff. And then as some of you know, I will be doing March Madness, so I'll be pausing some, pushing away some NFL stuff and going to the March Madness stuff. Still on the football channel, which is just my channel. Still be on here. So if you're into basketball, make sure to hop on. Um, and then yeah, we'll be doing that. So and then we'll get back into it as the March Madness over. I will not be here for spring break, so not really a lot of posts will be happen. Um, I still will be streaming the national championship for March Madness. I will be streaming it in a Blue Ridge house. So hopefully we'll see how that works. Um, if there's nothing really else that we can look into, I think this is going to be it for the video. All right, but thank you for watching the video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe and like the video. And yeah, mention me and you can email me. I put my email on the thing in the front page. So if you want to email me anything, I will respond to your emails. So it's just cadenjwillis@gmail.com. So if you want to know anything else, that's all. But I will see you guys on Saturday for the stream. So yeah, see ya.